Hey, what's going on, guys? TheH0RR0Rman back. This is going to be my video response and entry into XxLiveFromTheGrave's contest. He's a great YouTuber formerly known as Columbus Dinner. If you guys subscribe to him as Columbus Dinner, please subscribe to his new channel. It's brand new. He needs new subscribers. He definitely deserves them. He's having an awesome contest right now with absolutely incredible prizes, including the Halloween 5 Anchor Bay tin that's actually going to be signed by Danielle Harris herself. When I heard that, I was just, completely ecstatic about this. Really excited about this. Really hope I win. I'm a huge Danielle Harris fan. I would absolutely love to have that in the collection. Now, I do own the Halloween 5 tin already, but I would be more than willing to give that away in a contest of my own or a trade with somebody here on YouTube if I were to win this contest. Because to have it signed by Danielle Harris would just be absolutely amazing to me. Oh, I would love to have that. Just so excited about it. He's asked us to answer a question here in this video. He wants to know our favorite sequels in the Halloween series, Nightmare on Elm Street series, the Scream series, and the Friday the 13th series. So here are my choices. First, for Halloween, I picked Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I just really love the atmosphere in this one. It's got that great Halloween feel to it, and of course introduces the character of Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris, which is my favorite character in the Halloween series. Just really love this one. I think it really has the most similar feel, I think, to the original. Halloween 2, as great as it is, and it takes place on the same night as the original Halloween, so much of the movie takes place in the hospital that it kind of loses that Halloween feel for me, whereas this one has, trick-or-treating scenes, like specifically of the main character in the film, which is pretty cool. And I just always really, really loved this one, and I think it has the best ending in the series as well. Next, for A Nightmare on Elm Street, I went with Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And I've mentioned plenty of times in other videos that I love this film, and I know it's an unpopular opinion. I know most people tend to hate this sequel, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really great original storyline, and I think it has some of the best death scenes in the entire series and just in horror movies in general. Specifically, Greta's kill. I mean, her death scene is just amazing to me. It has some great imagery and just some images that you're likely to never forget. Just really, really cool stuff. So definitely had to go with Elm Street 5. For Scream, it was kind of tough to decide. I really enjoy every movie in the series. I love them all. I ended up going with Scream 4, which is kind of funny because when I first saw this one, it was my least favorite in the series. And it wasn't that I didn't enjoy it, because I really did when I saw it in theaters. But, I don't know, for me at that time, it really didn't live up to Part 2 or 3. But after repeated viewings, I've watched this multiple times now, many times, in fact. I really love this movie. I just love the new cast. I love that it's not necessarily a reboot, but it's not really a sequel either. It's kind of a mix of the two. There's two characters in the movie that actually use the phrases Shriekwell and Screamake, and that's kind of what this is, so I think that's pretty cool. As I said, I just really like the new characters, specifically Kirby, and I hope they can bring her back in Scream 5, but we'll see. And finally, for Friday the 13th, we went with the final chapter, which is Part 4 in the series. This is another series I go back and forth with my favorite sequels. I like Part 3 as well, and also Part 6, but ended up going with the final chapter. I just really like the characters in this one. I think it's cool that Corey Feldman stars in it as well. Corey Feldman plays in some of my favorite 80s films, including Stand By Me and The Goonies, of course. The Burbs as well, which is another great one that I really enjoy. So it was really cool to see him in a horror film, and I just really like that. As I said, I like the characters. I like Jason's look in this one, and it has a great ending. Also, it's my favorite cover art in the series. So those are my choices. Again, if you haven't subscribed to XxLiveFromTheGrave, please do so. His link will be below. Again, this is just such a great contest, and I thank him for having it. Good luck to everybody else who enters, and thank you for watching, guys.